The Amish are often portrayed as a community living simple, austere lives, detached from the modern world. While this is true in many ways, their culture is far more nuanced and layered than it appears. Beneath the surface of their plain clothing and horse-drawn buggies lies a world of surprising traditions, deeply rooted in faith, community, and self-reliance. Today, we'll explore some of the most intriguing aspects of Amish life, uncovering the reasons behind practices that often leave outsiders both fascinated and perplexed. One of the most shocking Amish traditions is the voluntary pulling of teeth by women after marriage. With limited access to modern dentistry, many Amish women opt to have their teeth extracted to prevent future dental issues. For them, this is a practical solution to avoid costly or unavailable dental care. After all, if you don't have teeth, you don't need a dentist. To outsiders, this practice may seem extreme or even unnecessary. The idea of pulling healthy teeth is difficult to reconcile with modern sensibilities, where dental health is considered an essential part of self-care. However, for Amish women, this act is a profound sacrifice and a demonstration of their commitment to their family's well-being. By prioritizing their family's needs over their own, they ensure they can care for their loved ones without being hindered by potential dental problems. This tradition highlights the stark differences between Amish values and modern lifestyles, making it one of the most unforgettable aspects of their culture. When you think of the Amish, guns probably aren't the first thing that comes to mind. Known for their pacifism and refusal to participate in warfare, it's surprising to learn that many Amish men and women own and use guns. However, these firearms are not for violence, but for practical purposes. Guns are used for hunting, which provides food, and for protecting livestock from predators like coyotes. This practice often raises eyebrows, as it seems contradictory for a peace-loving community to own guns. However, the Amish view guns as tools, not weapons. Their deep connection to nature and self-reliance makes hunting and livestock protection essential for their livelihood. This tradition underscores the Amish ability to balance their pacifist beliefs with the practical demands of their agrarian lifestyle. Amish clothing is famously simple, but one of its most distinctive features is the absence of buttons. Instead, garments are fastened with hooks and eyes. Buttons, they believe, are too flashy and vain, drawing attention to the individual rather than the community. This practice reflects their commitment to humility and uniformity. To outsiders, avoiding buttons might seem inconvenient or unnecessary. However, for the Amish, it's about maintaining a focus on modesty and simplicity. Their plain clothing is designed to prevent anyone from standing out or appearing superior. While this tradition may seem restrictive to those accustomed to expressing themselves through fashion, it perfectly encapsulates the Amish dedication to their values. The Amish have a number of superstitions that may seem strange to outsiders, but hold deep meaning within their community. For example, dreams are seen as messages from God, believed to predict future events or offer warnings. Similarly, funerals are steeped in tradition, with every detail, from the handmade coffin to the order of events, thought to impact the deceased's spiritual journey. Pregnancy is another area governed by strict rules. Amish women are expected to avoid funerals during pregnancy, as it is believed that a mother's behavior can affect the baby's well-being. These practices may seem archaic in a world dominated by science and logic, but for the Amish, they provide comfort and a sense of connection to the divine. Leadership in the Amish community is not determined by qualifications or elections, but by a process called throwing lots. Potential ministers are given identical hymnals, one of which contains a hidden slip of paper. The person who finds the paper is chosen as the minister, a decision believed to be guided by God. This method may seem unpredictable, but it reflects the Amish belief in divine will. It also places a significant responsibility on the minister's wife, who must quickly adapt to supporting her husband's new role. While this practice may seem unsettling to outsiders, it is a powerful expression of the Amish commitment to faith and humility. Amish children typically stop attending school after the 8th grade. This decision is rooted in their belief that higher education is unnecessary for their way of life. Instead of academic subjects, their schooling focuses on practical skills like farming, sewing, and cooking. To outsiders, this tradition may feel limiting, especially in a world where education is seen as a pathway to opportunity. However, for the Amish, it makes perfect sense. Their lives revolve around community and self-sufficiency, and advanced education is not needed for these roles. This practice highlights the stark contrast between Amish values and modern societal norms. One of the most well-known aspects of Amish life is their rejection of modern technology. No electricity, no phones, no cars. Amish communities are entirely disconnected from the conveniences of the modern world. They believe technology creates distractions and promotes pride, and by rejecting it, they focus on faith, family, and hard work. For Amish women, this means cooking on wood stoves, sewing clothes by hand, and raising children without modern appliances. To outsiders, this way of life may seem unimaginable, but for the Amish, it is a conscious choice to avoid the temptations and chaos that technology brings. While the Amish live simple lives, they occasionally indulge in a surprising activity: vacations. Amish families quietly travel to places like the beach or mountains, using trains instead of cars. These trips are modest compared to modern standards, but they provide an opportunity for families to relax and bond. This tradition may seem contradictory for a community that avoids most luxuries, but it reflects their understanding of the need for rest and rejuvenation. By keeping their trips low-key, they maintain their commitment to humility while still enjoying the beauty of the natural world. Shunning is one of the most controversial aspects of Amish culture. If someone breaks a rule, whether by embracing modern technology or defying church teachings, they are completely shunned. Even family members refuse to eat with them or acknowledge their presence. This practice is meant to encourage repentance and bring the person back to the fold. However, to outsiders, it often feels harsh and unforgiving. Shunning can be devastating, especially in a community where support is essential for daily life. Yet, for the Amish, it is a necessary act of discipline and faith. In a world of fast fashion, the Amish stick to handmade clothing. Every garment is sewn by hand, using plain fabrics and simple designs. This tradition reflects their commitment to humility and self-reliance. For the Amish, clothing is not about self-expression, but about blending into the community and staying humble. While this practice may seem restrictive to outsiders, it is a powerful statement of their values. By rejecting modern fashion, the Amish ensure that their focus remains on faith and community, not on outward appearances. Amish men are known for their distinctive beards, but one facial hair feature is strictly forbidden: mustaches. This rule dates back to their European history, where mustaches were associated with soldiers and violence. By avoiding mustaches, the Amish distance themselves from war and military life. This tradition reinforces their pacifist beliefs and serves as a reminder of their commitment to peace. While it may seem like a small detail, it is a powerful symbol of their values. Rumspringa, or running around, is a period when Amish teens are allowed to explore modern life before committing to the Amish faith. During this time, they might wear jeans, drive cars, or even party. While some view this as a wild Amish spring break, it is actually a serious decision-making process. Most teens eventually return to their communities and are baptized, but a few choose to leave the Amish life behind. This tradition fascinates outsiders, as it seems like a gamble. However, for the Amish, it is a way to ensure that faith is chosen willingly. Amish children play with faceless dolls, which are meant to discourage vanity and individualism. The Amish believe that even a doll's appearance should reflect humility, as all humans are created equal in God's eyes. While these dolls may seem unsettling to outsiders, they are a powerful teaching tool for Amish children. In Amish culture, beards symbolize a man's faith and maturity. As a result, cutting someone's beard is a shocking and humiliating punishment. This practice is used to discipline those who break community rules, stripping them of a key symbol of their identity. While this punishment may seem extreme, it reflects the Amish commitment to maintaining order and accountability within their community. Amish women are expected to have large families, often with 6 to 10 children. Birth control is forbidden, as children are considered blessings from God. While this tradition places significant pressure on Amish women, it is also a source of joy and a way to sustain their community. The Amish way of life is both fascinating and challenging. Their traditions, while often surprising to outsiders, are deeply rooted in their faith and values. By exploring these practices, we gain a deeper understanding of a community that prioritizes humility, family, and self-reliance above all else. What do you think about these Amish traditions? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for reading, and we'll see you in the next exploration of unique cultures.